Welcome, friends. Welcome to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have a jam-packed episode of Nintendo News. I mean, you know what happened yesterday, right? Zelda Movie, Nintendo Switch 2 news, and just an overall crazy day when it comes to news. So let's go over it today. Let's get started. Right before we get started, we are on our way to 50K, guys. We're almost there. I want to first thank you guys so much for subscribing, and then also invite you, if you have not done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then notification bell so you can help us get there. We'll be giving away a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, and also a Nintendo Switch OLED at our milestone giveaway. So thank you so much in advance for subscribing. First of all, we have Hogwarts Legacy, my friends. Hogwarts Legacy on Nintendo Switch. Now this game already feels old because it's been out since February on other platforms, right? And in the summer in Xbox, mid-gen platform there. And so we are still waiting for it to come out on Nintendo Switch as promised, delayed already twice. And apparently it's coming out next week. But what's worrisome about this game is that we have yet to see any gameplay from it, and I'm not sure why. So close to the release, are they holding that back? People seem to be happy with just a few clips and shots of the game, which, by the way, any game with the frame freeze looks good. So we need to find out whether this game actually performs well on Switch or not. We'll find out sooner or later. Next in the news, we have Nintendo, of course, confirmed yesterday. And guess what? This is not the biggest news yesterday, although it kind of is. Nintendo confirmed the Legend of Zelda live-action movie is in the works. And by the way, I will be releasing a second video today regarding my cast for this movie, okay? So I'm going to do another video today, so stay tuned, subscribe for that, regarding the people that I will choose to cast. I will cast people from Hollywood and from other places, and I will come up with my own cast later in our second video. It'll be fun, all right? But Nintendo did confirm the Legend of Zelda live-action movie is being developed next to Sony, all right, my friends? And guess what? We are in good hands when it comes to who they chose to develop this movie, because take a look at this screen right here. Look at their trajectory, okay? We have the person, all right, who is responsible for putting Marvel on the map. And I'm talking about good Marvel. We're not so Marvel, because I know not everybody's happy with the current state of Marvel right now, but I'm talking about since Iron Man 1, since the Fantastic Four, since X-Men, those amazing movies. Same person who is responsible for No Way Home, Spider-Man, No Way Home. You know, he is the one who is responsible for the Legend of Zelda movie, and I think it can't be in better hands. I cannot wait. Stay tuned for the video later on today for the cast or my fan casting of the Legend of Zelda movie. Moving on, in other news, we have the Game Awards. Nominees will be announced next week, and I am shaking in my boots, because this is it. We'll find out what games have been nominated, of course, in every single category, right? For Family Game of the Year, from, Platformer of the Year, but especially Game of the Year that everybody has their eyes on. Right now, we have, of course, Tears of the Kingdom that has been in that talks since it came out for Game of the Year. We now have Mario Wonder, which a lot of people have placed on their list as Game of the Year contender as well, because not only did it get really good Metacritic, but it's also a really revolutionary game for the franchise, right? It's a really great game. And so we'll find out next week on, Jeff Keighley will announce the nominees for the Game Awards, Game of the Year in each category. So we'll look forward to that. It's going to be very, very crazy. And let's move on to the next Nintendo news here. Super Mario Wonder has sold over 4.3 million units in the first 2 weeks. It's not surprising to me. I mean, that game is fantastic. And if you have not played it yet, guys, it's not just another Mario game. It is not. It's far from it. And I'm so glad they went this route. Yes, it does have a little areas here and there of nostalgia from the NES and Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. I mean, it has a little bit of everything, which kind of, take you back, but they actually made a brand new, amazing game here in Super Mario Wonder, which is super cool. In other news, we got Sonic Frontiers producer comment on mods and sees them as competition, which is weird. You know, I mean, mods are not competition. Mods is more like a community kind of adding to a game and making it a little more fun, adding little details here and there, kind of creating their own stories and their own worlds, right? So unless the mod community is downloading the game illegally, then you know, I don't know why they would see it as competition. You know, I love Minecraft just because how Microsoft is so open to the mod community and just doing so many crazy things with their game, right? I wish other gaming companies were the same way when it comes to mods, adding mods. They would actually kind of, you know, motivate the mod community to just continue to add to a game, because that only helps the community, and it actually extends the life of a game for an actual game. Minecraft will never end because of the mod community. So it'll be awesome if other companies will join in and stop seeing modders as competition, because they are not. All right, so today's top story has to do with Nintendo Switch 2, okay? But it also has to do with Nintendo Switch. And it's very, 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 very good news for everyone involved. I mean, I'm talking about you. You're watching this video. There is good news for you, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and read here at my Nintendo News. And I think the title will make you very happy. Nintendo vows to continue supporting Switch without being bound by traditional concept of platform life cycle. Did you hear that? Let me read that one more time. Nintendo vows to continue supporting Switch without being bound by traditional concept of platform life cycle. Guys, this title basically guarantees that Nintendo will continue to support the Nintendo Switch for many years to come. Let's go ahead and read a little more here. It is no secret that there has been a lot of speculation and rumors in regards to whatever console will be succeeding the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo has said very little about the matter. Of course, they said very little about the matter. It's not announced yet. They can't talk or speak about something that has not been announced yet. So people, stop asking. If anything at all, however, their financial reports do offer insight into what the company is planning to do in the upcoming months. For example, Nintendo has actually included a section in their latest financial report about their future outlook for the Switch. Not only is Nintendo saying that they will continue to release new titles, but they even state that they want to continue to release new titles and content for the console without being bound by the traditional concept of platform life cycle. A tweet relaying the news is down below. Okay, so basically Warrior64, really good tweet account for deals. Future outlook for Nintendo Switch entering its 8th year in March 2024. Nintendo will continue to release new titles and content without bound to the traditional concept of a platform lifecycle. Look, this is just the best news that I have ever heard in regards to gaming, in gaming history for me. You know why I'm going that far? Because, man, so many consoles have been left behind. So many great consoles have been left behind because of lack of support, right? And so I love that Nintendo has put themselves in a position where they can continue to support the Nintendo Switch for many, many years to come, right? This is just fantastic news. We could see the Nintendo Switch being supported 5 years from now. You know, maybe not with games, but with updates, Nintendo Switch Online, and so much more, right? And this goes back to what Shigeru Miyamoto stated in an interview, where he stated that the software, the system that you're using now, is so good and has made it so much easier for Nintendo to look back or to look forward, right? So, for example, moving forward from the from this Nintendo Switch, every other console it's built on the same exact platform as the Nintendo Switch. So it makes it easier to kind of look back, right? To actually look backwards compatibility and other areas of supporting the Nintendo Switch console. So this is, to me, fantastic news. I'm so happy for all of us Nintendo Switch fans, because if you buy a Switch right now, that Switch will continue to receive games and will continue to be supported for a long time. That means that Nintendo is not planning on putting the Switch to pastures at any moment in the next, I would say, decade. I would actually go that far, because it is that awesome, you know. I love that if you buy an Xbox Series 1 right now, right? An Xbox Series, not Series, but more of the Xbox One, you can actually go online, still get updates, go to Game Pass, download games, right? There might not get some physical copies, but the digital newer games are still on Game Pass, and you can still get those games through there. And it feels like you still have a current console. And so that's what Nintendo is trying to do with the Switch. It's trying to keep it current because it's just an overall success of a console, right? And it also guarantees that if the other console doesn't do that well, guess what? The Nintendo Switch is always going to be there to pick up the pieces. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think about this news. This, to me, is fantastic news, and I love it so much. If you love this news, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave your comment down below. Help me grow the channel to soar higher, so that we can do so much for the community and just so much for the gaming world as a whole. I appreciate you more than you know. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.